Hello everyone, so I am going to show you how I set up my dog's food and my cat's food. So as you can see, I have turkey for my cat, because he does not eat bone, as I stated in a previous video, and a rock Cornish. It's a game hen. It's all natural, has no preservatives. Or, well, I think it does have preservatives. Hang on. No artificial ingredients. No preservatives. Yes, I was correct. And it contains up to 4% retained water. It also says on there, keep frozen. So, I already pulled them out of the package. I don't remember if I told you that already. And this is what I do. First, I take the hen and pull it out, and I just put it in the water. But because the turkey will go everywhere in the water, I don't pull this out of the package. So let me set up my phone so that I can show you how I go through and make their food. Give me 1 second. So, as I said, I just take the hen and I slowly pry the wings apart, as well as the legs, and I try not to break these parts, because if I do, well, it's not a big deal, but I like to give her the full leg. Ouch. That was me, not the chicken. So this isn't gonna come apart, which means I typically just put it underwater. I know you can't see, but and I just apply pressure right on the, like right in here, and it'll eventually come apart from the body, like that. See? Now this is all opened. This is still frozen right here, but what I also do is I like to pull the skin off and just feed it to her separately, because then she doesn't really do well with the skin on it, and it's kind of more of a treat to have it off, because she does like the skin, but she doesn't like it on the bird itself or any type of meat. So then I'll show you what it looks like. Slowly got it, almost got it. So just gotta apply more pressure right in the leg area. See? Now, all the arms, or the wings and everything, are detached. So now, I can go ahead and grab a different knife, a much sharper knife. No, not that one, that one. Whoops, I just dropped the knife. I'll pick it up in there in a minute. Not that one. Nope. Okay, so looks like this one here is gonna have to do. And then I just take it. Well, I don't typically do this in the water. You just take it and slit the skin. just to make it easier to pull the skin fully off. And I use this bird for about 3 days because that's how long it takes her about to eat it. So, and then I just take this and put it into like a bowl. So I'm purposely doing this down below the water because this part looks really gross as I do so. So okay, so I got the skin almost all the way off. And then on the wings, I just leave it because she will eat it off the wings. But if it's on like the legs itself, she doesn't really touch it. And then I just take it and run the knife through the skin. I mean, as you can see that the bone just came, like it just pulled out of the socket. And all I do is I take the knife and I run it through. And there's a leg quarter and leg, or a thigh and a leg. And then I just throw that in the bucket too. Of course, I don't feed her in this bucket. This is just a separate thing that I put it in so that way it's out of my way. And then I take a knife and run through the other side, because the first thing I feed her on the entire bird is the legs and the arms, or the wings, I should say. So then I just try and pull this out of the socket as well. And when I do that, it exposes more meat and rips it apart. And then the wings tend to be easier to just pull off, although it sounds nastier. So I do the same thing to the other side. This one doesn't want to come off, so just slid it right there. So that way I can grab the socket. And then I rip the arm off. And then the rest of the bird, I don't really bother pulling the rest of the meat apart, but tomorrow she'll probably get this and a piece of this, and then the next day she'll eat the rest of it because there's a lot of bone in here, so which is good for her because she just likes to scarf the wings down, which don't have as much bones in it. So I just do that. And then this bucket that I have here, there's actually a lid for it, and I'll just throw it into this bucket along with the cat's ground beef turkey. And I'll just throw it into that bucket and store it in the fridge, so that way it can finish thawing. And then tomorrow I will rip off the back. Well, I won't rip it off, but I'll try and cut it off. Right now it's frozen, so I can't really do that. And then that's how I feed my dog. It's a little gruesome, I know. And then I take the ground beef, now that it's thawed a little bit. Actually, it feels like it's fully unthawed, or thawed. Well, first I'm going to show you what the food looks like. See, the water gets a little gross. But once I'm all done, it looks like what you would normally feed a dog. So what I do is I just take them from this, I just put it into here, and then the skin part, Here you go. Goodbye. Anyway, so there's more skin in here. It's all on the bottom, but she'll eat that. So I just take this, as I said before, I take this and I put it in there. So now for the cat's food. So what I do for the cat's food, it's the turkey. I take it through the end, clip through the end like so. Okay, that didn't clip or cut through. So I'll just take this knife because it's got a smaller tip. See what I said? I mean, it'll go everywhere because it's not like ground beef where it is all collected more. It's ground turkey, so it's like more like mushier, I guess. She's waiting for her food. It's kind of funny. Like, she knows what I'm doing. And then I'm going to bring this down so you can see it. Then I take this, turn it upside down, and just slip it right in. Push that down. And then I just throw it out. I give him about that much. So that's how I do that portion. So I gotta go put this back in the fridge, or freezer, I mean. So when it comes to feeding time, I don't know where Geronimo is, but when it comes to feeding time, I take both dishes and I just balance one there and one there. And I just take it. You can see she's getting all excited because she sees her bowl. And I think I'll feed her in front of the containers today. Cuddles. 9. Go. Let's get it focused. There we go. Alright, Cuddles, ready? Go ahead. Go eat. Go ahead, Bob. the wings first. Yesterday or the day before. It was either yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. She ate the legs first, so she's kind of weird.
You can sign in with you go buy gotta be a pretty long cable. Internet connector. But then again, every time I switch off,
The air freshener just went off and got her attention. Don't know why she does that. She always waits for the animals to go for it. Then she'll jump up and growl at them. It's almost like she's daring them to touch her food. See?
Jump, please.
The kittens always clean out the bowl after she's done pulling everything out. Again, she's just telling them, no, it's not acceptable for you to take my food. reason her eyes are glowing the way they do is because I have my lash on. Her bowl is completely clean, as you can see. From between her and the cats, it's been demolished. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell in the corner to be notified for future videos. Thank you. Bye.